My name is Jakson Paterson. I'm a fifth-year biomedical engineering student on the men's volleyball team, and I will be giving my perspective on the ways to organize your courses for your university careers. So when in season, there's a need for strong performance in your sport, but we still need to be in courses and excelling to further our university careers. Our busy schedules can make it tough to have group meetings for courses, participate in other clubs on campus, and get our day-to-day work done. I think students need to have an understanding that you will be very busy, and there are sacrifices or changes you need to make if you want to succeed. There is this really tough balancing act, and it's this combination of wanting to do well in school, be successful in your sport, and socially enjoying your university career. And on top of that, you need to try and find the time to sleep and keep your mental health in check so you can effectively do these things day in and day out. So how can you reduce the stress? I think asking yourself how you want to structure your time at the university is really important and should be done throughout your career. Taking 4 years, extending to 5, wanting to do co-op are important things to ask yourself and try and plan out. For me, I decided to extend to 5 years to reduce my course load every semester. Engineering students are usually required to take 6 courses a semester, and I felt like that would be too much for me. I've not had experience taking co-op, but I've seen it been done in athletics, and the co-op and careers office would be the best place to get any questions answered and a better understanding of how to go about it. So here's a breakdown of my courses over my 5 years. And as you can see, I only took 1 summer course as it was a requirement for a course I wanted to take in the fall, but couldn't fit it in anywhere else. I broke my years down where I took exclusively core courses for my first 3 years and gave myself freedom on my electives all the way every year after that. I would say this is also my experience as a player of a winter sport where there are games in both the fall and winter. So it's pretty balanced. If you were a fall sport athlete, you could absolutely make one winter semester heavier and keep the fall semester less of a burden while you're in season. And I was able to keep my credits for every semester between 1.5 and 3, so I was always eligible. And this took a lot of work to move around. The best thing when looking at changing your course calendar is knowing the prerequisites and also when courses are allowed. So this is a course map developed by the engineering department for my program, and you can see there are a lot of courses that need to be done in a specific order, and it's a very tough act to balance all these prerequisites. So when looking into ways of manipulating your coursework, there's some needed reflection on how you are as a student. You need to follow certain prerequisites, but generally there's a lot of freedom in how you go about it. And that amount of choice means you need to be smart about how you work. Select electives that interest you or ones that don't make your semester tougher. Research your classes and professors to get a sense of the amount of workload and know how different each course will be for your coursework. So the amount of courses I took each semester meant I was pretty busy, and I was on campus by choice for about 10 hours a day. That was a personal choice of mine because I'm a person that likes very busy schedules and strict time slots to try and do work and force myself to get work done. The reason I was able to mold my schedule to this way was because of the amount of research I did in my course calendar and the program counselors of my department. I scheduled a meeting with them at least once a year and almost every semester just to check in and make sure my schedule would allow me to graduate when I wanted to. And finally, so for engineering students, there are ways to reduce your course load and not take 5 a semester, but it would mean a lot more work in the summer. And I would say that everyone can have difficulty planning their courses, and you just need to try and make decisions that fit best for your situation. How you get from your first year to your final year is totally up to you as a student. For me, I really thrive being busy and knowing I only have a certain amount of time in a day to do work, but with course selection opening up soon, I definitely will say that you should be looking into your courses for the next semester or the next couple of years and just plan ahead to know how you want to finish your next couple of years. Thanks.